Boom. Yeah. Launching. Oh! Yes, I remember what I was.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. Any
What is it? So if I were to open this, right, I feel like you guys would be mad if I. Incarnation is this? Howdy, Spin. How are you doing?
Got it. Heads down.
You the new hire? Nice to meet you.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
I have no clue where I am. I'm just gonna walk out. Got scared. What is that? The bathroom. What's up here?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular advertisement for the following story.
FSR 11? For Fun Time Simulated Rampage and Body Count 11. One of UB Squealers came asking after. We wanted to know what you like to drink, who you talk to, what your temperamen's like. Try to bait me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. I want to find you in the waste disposal. I see. Been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul out to Dashkova, right? Well, it goes well. I got a space for you. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing. Just let me buy you a beer. Aim for flight to Vancouver, then sit on the red eye. Fly home. Okay. Okay. That's a lot. Mr. McRed, we have reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving aid. Please do not reach out to us again. Okay. Flamethrower.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly
My
scheduled
stealth isn't high, so I'm not
advertisement
gonna
for the
try and
following
rob him.
story.
Go into the Lost Hope.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing. Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space? The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Let me know with the thermal.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse. They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade. Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long. Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up. That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering. There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
See what you got for
What
sale.
ain't I got?
Yeah. Nothing I really care.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend?
you place blind. 'Cause I can't. Where's this go?
That's the last of them.
Fuck are these? Ant pillar. Drug addiction. Taking his major turns into an egg, making you suffer withdrawal. How long that it. Yeah. I don't know. That was for.
Hello? Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out? Is anyone there? Don't just leave me here. Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief?
Oh no.
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
What? How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days.
Oh.
Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
Sir, you've technically been on the job for that long. So.
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually, two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Maybe. Make sure people know I helped you out.
That all? Of course. Everyone on the ship's gonna hear about this. Hell, it's the only chance I've got to keep my job.
Any loot in here in this toilet here? No? What? Disgusting. God, is this a bunch of mag picks? That. Howdy, Tarada.
Oh, you got that?
I have no clue where the fuck I'm going.
That's the last of them.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
back there?
I don't know. I'll just come the way I left. I mean, go out the way I left. Fuck. First, Eddie's out.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where'd it all go? How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch. Okay?
You gotta lead on some local fingers. Oh, howdy, Chef. Chef. Engineer.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you. Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire. So, what can I get you?
I already know. I don't need to ask how to modify. God damn, you got a lot of shit though, girl. I don't want to claim that. Ooh.
Ooh, someone...
Through there. Y'all just staring at a light. Okay.
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
Spacers. Sir, you got.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom.
You sound.
A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You seem very enthusiastic.
Heard of it? My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
You saying I stink?
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division. Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable. I can see all of the top-quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price. Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprat Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash
That doesn't
will
sound
knock you
healthy.
out cold, guaranteed. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being.
It's still
That's
going.
why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this
6 years of vendors? You need me to help?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is
It's part of
spirit.
you? Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest.
You're welcome.
Speaking of interest,
Oh, God damn it.
can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
Let's see what you got
Have
for
a
sale.
look.
Nope. Oh? Oh my god, I can. No, I mustn't. I mustn't give in to the temptation of Spacer's Choice.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird.
Just curious.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Something I can help you with? Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs.
Branded
That's
drugs.
simply not tenable. If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Take care.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Why do you need mechanicals?
Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
You okay?
Worried about you. Rimini. She really ain't gonna drop is she. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
I do. What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yeah, you think someone, the board had someone...
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. Udom was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
I know.
Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
A lot of XP. Okay. Already been there. Cool. Need a status update here. Logs, staff shortage.
Any word on Jesse? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
We already gone through waste disposal.
CNP pancake mix.
Recent users. Callahan. Your spacer's choice when you sign the employment contract. I keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? It's my life now, because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Hope you're doing well, Mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra, too. Lilia Hagen over in Sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug from me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer Choice goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figured you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Aw. I know it's bad, as the one whose office is close to store readers. You can imagine why I want to take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We've got eyes on the problem and hands and tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. Taking ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the Sublight way. Lilia Hagen for details. Warehouse next to the Bratwurst joint, 2nd floor. The Halcyon Holdings corporate office and its environs are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but is not limited to, Halcyon Holdings office here on Groundbreaker, the space directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation, Udom Bedford. Please note that the next space are caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy who may find themselves on the rude side of an airlock. This is the 3rd time I have to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and when you are caught, I'm going to shoot accordingly, Felix Millstone. Goddamn. Calling him out.
B&B Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is the only one.
What about this one? Will this one be different? Admin access. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundmaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message, but I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. Hi all, so I just got off ice from a round trip to Deshkova, 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire goddamn week waiting for a berth on this law-fucked bolt bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not a one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses. A family I don't see often, enough debt you wouldn't fucking believe, and even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here and I'll respond when I get back from Gensan in 3 years. Iceman out. The message is no longer accessible at your clearance. Stop looking or... Oh boy. Okay.
CNP near maple syrup. It's
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now this should prove.
Lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate business do not run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm. Present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you are to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. Yes, Tobias, where are we with that desk extension? My scanner says the Mardettes impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Vera's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs, lost another contractor, scrapped the ship, dedicated a tenth of the salvage to funeral expensive. I take care of my people. Brett told me that a crate of spoiled sister pork ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. Okay.
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? That ocean stink.
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
How'd you know?
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Well, don't you look important?
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations.
Huh?
I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Groundbreaker Security told me Sublight has a pretty sketchy rep.
You clutched those pearls awfully tight for someone flying a dead man's ship.
How'd you know?
It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. I didn't ask. I had
Fair
a
point.
salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
There is always a catch.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack. I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it.
Okay, so we'll have to
Time is
come back to
bits.
her.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Wink nod.
Good boy. Knew you'd understand.
Oh, man.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
Organizes
Very.
business.
I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one. Ask. I have nothing to hide. Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Feeling she'd get mad at me if I tried to pick my way through the door.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of Spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen? You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories
What
of
a name.
Spacer's Choice
I
found a
actually
use
like
for
it.
this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared, We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices. Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike. Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret, a mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry. Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat. Just as well, near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats.
Of course.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Oh. That's disgusting, Ethel.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
You Spacer?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
They did what after the what?
Not from around here, are ya? After leaving Earth, they worked a local gas giant from a floating refinery. Dangerous work. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's
Very
the last
nice.
bastion of freedom.
Tell me about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Okay. Oh, shit. I like a lot of these weapons that I'm seeing. I wish I could, like... compare the armor I'm wearing. Can't do that. Oh. Auntie kitchen guard. Who's me? Hmm. Wow.
Auntie greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen. a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
There's a dead body in your kitchen.
This unit would clarify. There is a dead mechanic in the kitchen. User error in the maintenance of this unit's cutlery engaged several systems at once. The slicer, the grinder, the tenderizer. This unit behaves precisely as it was engineered. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for the mess.
Of course.
This unit is not designated for cleaning duties and cannot be compelled to accept another unit's responsibilities. Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
What the fuck? Right, I guess we're just gonna let the body stay there.
This is Halcyon.
XF 411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Tossball finals are scheduled to air
Good
soon,
law, the
but a
heat in here
scandal
is
has
so
rocked the
unbearable, I
league and
can
thrown
hardly
this
even
pivotal game in.
Thought there'd be more machine.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends.
My
Hope
facial
you don't mind
protein
the formal
ingestion
introduction.
tube is ready.
Groundbreaker doesn't see
No.
many visitors.
Tarada, no. I'm captain of the Unreliable, though my ship's a bit grounded at the
I
moment.
heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Copy that, Chief.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells.
Oh, I was doing that
So
sarcastically,
what brings you to
Junlei. I'm
Groundbreaker?
sorry.
I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board
Fair.
isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Back bays.
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Can't get these parts anywhere else.
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy. Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
Have you tried sending anyone else?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Offense taken.
Mardits are descended from the original Marine detachment that crossed the void with Groundbreaker. I don't put their lives on the line if I can avoid it.
Ah, classism. Got it.
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that.
But more than anything, we need those parts.
Get you those parts from the
Good.
backpage.
Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs. Speak your mind. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
I feel like being in command.
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Karate cure.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Where's the self-destruct
I
mechanism?
hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do.
It was.
I yelled at that thing years
Do you
ago.
know what jokes are,
Now it
Junlei?
brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
You're a little young to be training a successor.
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when. You've got my attention.
Don't have a lot of faith
You're
in
right.
the board.
I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Be on our way. Right, we've got a level up here. Let's. I feel like we should level up engineer. Also, I don't want to just keep leveling. No, let's all of these. They don't level. Daily checklist. Personal files, back bays. More complaints about the state of the bay. I already told the Mardets they're free to flush out McRed and his outlaws. So nodded up seeking warrants and paper justifications that they want someone else to solve all their problems off the record. Sorry boys, not my job. Promenade status morale has dipped 18%. Since Martin Callahan showed up, it's that damn mask. Found another listening device in my office. Thing was the size of a toss ball with a cord leading all the way back to sublights. But as always, Lilia. It's when the automechanical chef arrived with the company tech record. Messages. The implications of your accusation cause my breath to hitch in my throat. I am certain that we can arrive at an agreeable understanding for what is a board liaison, if not a facilitator of handshakes between great powers, much like the board and yourself. When you do decide to return to the negotiations table, consider once again the embassy expansion plans I laid out. Gestures of good faith do not go unpaid. The board rejected my request for new radiator parts, again, even after I greased their wheels with some targeted donation. Funny thing, when I used my admin privileges to survey the outgoing comms, I noticed some activity from your office. You chose your words carefully, but I plucked a juicy phrase from the transcript. Let the frog boil a while longer. Now I have no radiator parts. Playing with our lives. Did they install you on my ship just to get on my skin, or are you pulling this shit for fun? Let's not...
This is Halcyon News.
I mean
We
to
interrupt your
pull out my
regularly
gun.
scheduled advertisement for the following story.
All that. Gadget.
Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers.
Where the hell have you been, Private? You've missed 3 shifts without notice.
When you were sick.
I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one about the Lost Hope.
That was days ago.
The fucking door. It locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I...
You're lucky the chief would have my app.
Suppose it's time to
You should clear out. Engineering's a dangerous place.
Oh boy.
We in Halcyon and no mercury in Saltuna.
Okay, so that's gonna take me down.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information.
Go back to
leading
Byzantium, you
actual
gold-plated
terrorists beneath
bastards.
wells. Report any sightings.
no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Well, look at you, aren't you fancy?
Efficient, competent. Well, most.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
He's dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Oh. Yeah, he sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Eaten alive. That's mushed.
No. How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Again, I'm very sorry, but can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship.
Oh!
I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Why do you think I'd know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
He never mentioned.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head.
So Alex was planning on
Oh,
betraying...
I'm sorry. This is
the
terribly
scientist,
unprofessional
huh?
of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell...
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
I'm here about Jessie Doyle.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indenture. Oh, no. I'll pay it off for her.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
You're charging that much for emotional anguish. Really?
I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish.
Oh.
For the good of his understanding, of
Vicar.
course.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force.
Sure.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work? Be my guest.
What do you do here?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
I don't like the way you said that. Big fish on a small station. Nice setup.
I have few complaints.
Can you give me the Stellar Bay?
Good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So, no.
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
You didn't have to crack open a thesaurus.
Best to be clear, I believe.
Does it seem hot in here to you, or is it just me?
Ugh. Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp.
Oh,
How can I be
oh
expected
dear.
to work in these conditions?
Your underarms are
Chief
damp.
Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
She's doing everything she can. It's your people's fault it's not fixed, not June Lay's.
My, aren't you, excitable?
Don't talk to her that way.
Oh, sweetie. I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her the time of day, let alone my deference.
Take it back now.
I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept my sincerest apologies to you and your friend.
That's more like it.
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry. It's not all right exactly, but I appreciate the apology, I guess.
Well, now that that's dealt with, was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
Why are there armed guards here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
To watch your back, you mean?
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
You call keeping offices on their promenade benign?
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
What are those locked doors?
Luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Does the chairman visit here often?
Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use. Ask away.
Can I use? Dang. I have a feeling you guys would be pretty pissed at me if I were to open this, right? I'm okay. All right.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted
Gotta
terrorists
come with that there.
Report any sightings.
Another way through.
Embassy.
To the back bays. Back bays we go.
Who the? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
Here for some parts. Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
What are you doing to that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
To pay or to kill? I think I'm just gonna kill you, Captain McRed.
Out, Captain.
Ah! Woo! Alright. Ow! Second off. Ow. Oh. As that constitutes as stealing. Robot! Ow! Ow! Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! Ow! Ow! Ooh! Ah! Oh, another robot! Ow!
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. We'll cut them all.
I don't think it really constituted stealing. Do it? Criminals.
Got it? Inside voices.
Oh, this would have been a way to sneak. Let's search the door first.
Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Yes. Yes, I can. Try 70. Or how long have I been stuck? Yeah, 70 or 60. Okay, so that goes down. Try up. Or
People don't like worms in their shrooms.
Okay, here we go! That's all right.
found a flaw. Physical damage. Sure. That actually doesn't sound that bad. You have a base. That. When I settled on Groundbreaker, I thought this would be my gateway to the stars, the beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws, not even for selling. They just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose it could be worse. Heard of a sub-like contractor who got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down waste treatment for stealing from Lilia. Now McRed, he's always happy to see me. Calls me his fungus lad. What? The grudge just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit, maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing. How to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. Right. Give me the sword. Take any of that. All right. Howdy, fellas. Do you need a hand? I'm funny. I hate my life. That don't work.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Fuck. Oh, nope, that's a drop. All right. Not yet. What? Oh. Okay. I'm guessing me. Oh. Takes me back out here. Okay. What's down here? Oh! Howdy! Oh! Fuck! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Start. Don't. Please stop. I didn't. Fuck. Maybe he'll forget. Maybe if I. Maybe.
Hey, that's again. What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
I don't have time for this.
All right. So if I just go this way, you'll calm down. Maybe. I don't want to have to kill you. Okay, maybe. That's far enough away. Maybe she won't want to. Fucking. Hold on, Private. Hold on. Maybe if I go up and then come back down, she won't be mad anymore. I'm sorry I shot at you, Private. It's just you were in a room full of bad guys. I get trigger happy. I'm sorry.
Not even a scratch. Subtle work, Captain.
I'm curious. How far back is it? Okay, so this is after. Yeah, this is fine.
Quiet, Cap.
Going this far back.
Junlei's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Okay.
Haven't seen any new faces
Hi
down
there.
here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by. That's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
Need to grab some radiator parts. Engineering could use your help installing them.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Yeah, you go away and stick.
Handled beautifully.
All right, I handled that much better than the first time. If I do say so myself. 25%. I think that. Oh. Raw. Yeah. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. Shit, there it is. A lock-on flame? How do you make a flamethrower lock on? How does that even work? Huh?
This is Halcyon.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation.
Fine slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
If they were... Why'd you even... Why do I gotta do it?
If every repair was a one-woman job, I wouldn't need an engineering team. As it is, my staff is busy keeping the station from melting down.
Excuses.
You can flip a switch for me, but you can't install these parts. Not quickly, at least. Not on the first try. Able, though, you've proven to be.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
Parvati.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
All right, let's level up our. Going with tech. I want to get engineering to. still have 2 points. Let's see here. All skills. Okay. Increase the carrying capacity bonus. See here. Now let's do carrying capacity. Parvati. Mod finder, sure. Vicar. Okay. You know what? Let's give him a lock-on flamethrower because I think it's funny. If our priest has a lock-on flamethrower, I love it. I want here. Wear that. Makes us pretty badass. Oh, I can break down gear. Right. Neat. We're gonna give you this armor. Yeah. We have so much fucking ammo.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shop area. Clear for laser. You don't need to kill them.
What the fuck? They can shoot shit from their mouth? And no one thought that pertinent information to tell me. See you, bitch. I'm gonna hit.
That's the last of them.
Got it. Why did I get sound? Oh, did I get too close to... Yep. That's what I thought.
Good news, Song tells you the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news, diagnostics says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak fast.
Okay, go that way.
process.
Okay.
Unexpected investment.
All right.
That's the terminal. I have the parts position on my
Alrighty.
side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
It sounds pretty self-explanatory. All right. Wait, hold on. I want to. Balls. Cycle droplet pumps. Logs. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we cannot revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits with what happens when I'm not around. Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Found some of Chief Gu Ying's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing. Spent half of her career patching it up. Out of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docs. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker.
Ooh, I didn't see this. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange Point, having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony world. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I closed this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. So much ahead of us, but we'll never get what we left behind. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to Tennyson. We are a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Looks like a Tennyson is screwing your chances, screwing the Groundbreaker's chances of remaining independent. Yikes.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Ooh, nice. What if I... Hold on.
Left hands, Cap.
you aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Why would we run out of time? You headed somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown.
It's the final
We're going offline in 3,
countdown.
2,
DMCA.
1.5. No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or sometime dire soon.
Oh, lovely. Why are we about to lose comm capabilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That doesn't sound
And that's our problem, Hal.
good.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Sounds like it's time to, how are you cut off by losing one relay station?
Well, we wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out, but we'd lose the majority of our comm traffic for sure.
Well, that's not
Ships and
that's not
colonies
good.
on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications towers to the groundbreaker for the transmissions to make it through. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when our orbits align.
What about the other auxiliary? Those.
The others won't be in orbital range during
Words.
the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the one on the Fritz.
Can't ships relay messages to each other?
That they can and they do, but only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corp will authorize sending messages through a ship owned by a rival. And no corp will relay messages for the Wildcat freighters, not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway. That's why we're the message hub. The Groundbreaker's neither corporate owned nor board controlled. Our comms are neutral.
Can't the board handle the messages?
Sure, I mean they got their own relays and all, but they'll only send along messages the corporations pay for. And then they charge folks to send messages back, often more than they can afford. And none of that money goes to the Groundbreaker. Just tightens the board's grip on our throat.
Fuck the board.
Maybe they're good to their people, I can't rightly say. But they're no good for us, not for Groundbreaker.
Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
What's in it for me if I investigate your relay problem?
You save my comm center from chaos. I guarantee I'll get the chief to authorize some payment forms with your name on them while you're out fixing the station.
Seems irresponsible not to fix your backup relay before
We don't
now.
know why it went down or if it's even a hardware-related issue. Getting a team out there takes time and money, neither of which we have readily on hand. And we do have multiple auxiliaries, just they won't be in orbital range during the next few months. Our backup station will be. If it weren't for the occlusion event coming our way, we'd be doing fine as always.
Okay. I could check out the relay. No need for official sign-off in that
I
case.
should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
You just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay.
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Okay.
I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Alrighty. Whatever happened to... Here's the private.
Be seeing you, stranger.
No, okay. Good talk.
This is Halcyon News.
Talk to the Commandant. Y'all still staring at the one... I still don't... Why is it... Whatever. Yeah, I've talked to Bell. Bell's...
Rizzo's Huckleberry Budge, a salt sour candy shell around huckleberry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
That's a bit fucked up. Good news. I killed Captain McGinn and I roughed him up before I did him in.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours.
Foggy.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Okay. Let's see here. Press signal on Terra 2. Lilia. Or no, what that is?
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard worker.
Gracious. Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal should.
Okay.
Any.
Oh. Yeah, I can't. I gotta wait.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
This all seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Okay. Press to go keycard.
This is
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least.
The good news came through
Smoking
the
in a
wireless. Looks like
hospital?
you paid my debt to
What's wrong
Jesse.
with you?
I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent.
I like to think
we can say
so.
I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
What exactly did Jesse do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
What was the bet?
We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
And?
And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
So she saved you
Yeah,
life.
but the important thing is I won the bet.
Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me on my ship docked by the promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
How'd you know she was a...
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Watch yourself. Okay, we need to bump this stuff up. Let's see.
If you're here, wanna...
Is this what I need? The salvage helper? Okay. That. Vermin. It's named, so I'll keep it. Story. 5 armor. Engineering goes up 15. Body. Yeah, that. This uses ammo, light. Okay, those get. Looks like we're getting rid of the auto mag. Okay. Like, you guys get pretty. All right. Hold on. What is the shit? This just takes me. Yeah. Got it.
Flakes and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Haha. Moment. Really there. Back there. Question. Oh. The only way I can think. I would have. No.
Rizzo's purple berry punch. You want a punch? You got your punch right here.
Martin, are you hiding something back here? Ah. Defective Moon Man help? Mine now. Or rest and go.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular.
I could use it. Okay, so they only have one fucking unit. Gotta be a way to reach from back here, right? Like, this just can't be a way to get... I am confused. Let's try... No. The way to cross. I don't think there's any way to from one side to the other on the floor here.
CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing.
How do I? Don't think.
Didn't the board rep's office?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
I will find fucking way over there. Somehow, I can get over there. I think. Maybe I probably can't. That leads down. I don't want to go down. I want to go up. Fucking shit. This just takes me behind the bell. No, it just takes me to Cooper.
She's finally got enough hands to coordinate docking, and the board's got
Way up, Hester.
How do you do?
I want to stop.
CNP Borston Baked.
Okay, let's go. Yep, now we can. We'll be coming back, so maybe we can deal with it. We'll see it later. I'll be able to figure it out when we go to deal with it later. I don't know.
You see we had a conveyor pull in? One of them interstellar jobs.
I think we have that stowaway up.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Were you stalking me? I don't appreciate being stalked.
What? No. No, no, no. Okay, yeah, maybe a little. I'm not trying to be all creepy like. I just want to make a good case for myself. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
All right. Why should I hire you?
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Are you reading off your hand?
Yeah, it's a second draft. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Get rid of that one. That one was bad. Continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
I haven't made my mind up about you. How about an interview?
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious.
I like
pie
you.
And a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
All right, you're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
I'm probably gonna regret this. You on the ship?
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
I have the absolute dumbest crew known to man. Okay. Ellie. Increase your medical skill. Felix. The idea. Fuck it. Machine. Suede skill.
Welcome back, Captain. How
Thank you.
can I be of assistance?
I feel welcomed. Can you play it back for me?
Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated. Was there another topic on your mind?
We don't need to discuss Alex directly, but I was wondering how he improved your design.
Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer, thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also taught me the concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning.
Where did you come
The
from?
information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of,
Redacted.
I have not yet decided if I should attempt to uncover the missing information regarding my birth. I asked once. Alex did not build me, and would not say who did.
That's all for now. Body.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
The ship about to blow up?
What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead.
Okay, good.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you'd say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real
You're nice stealing my woman.
Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff.
Even in a video game, I'm getting rejected.
Leastways
What the
not like other
fuck?
folks seem to be. It's not that I can't. I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
About the warmest person I ever met.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
You're close, not. Is she cheating on? Wait, are you even dating? That's what I kind of.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week?
How long have you been talking to
Captain, I'm
Junlei?
feeling all
We
mixed up
just
right now.
left.
Maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
You don't drink. Will you be all right?
If you're there, I'm sure things will be okay. Like, I mean, you wouldn't let nothing bad happen to me, right? Thanks for asking, by the by. It means something to know you're looking out. You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor? I wonder sometimes.
Okay. Don't rightly know what just happened, but something happened. That's okay. Ryan, this is just to let you know that I've given out the rest of that you-know-what to the you-know-who's. Sorry for the secrecy. Never really know who's reading these things. Appreciate you giving me the time of day. You risked your neck heading into that community center. I'm grateful, but I'd also appreciate it if you never told another soul about our business. I like my job and I should like to. Pravati, I don't do this ever, so here goes. Why am I getting Pravati's messages? Okay. Dearest Alex. Oh. Bedford's missions. I mean messages. Oh. They were close, club. Festus mining archive cartridge keyword weapon. That captain told Harry something about the rearranger, then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Only thing it rearranged is the number of bits on Harris' part. Looks like some strange tech or a weapon. Maybe a scientist can make something of it? Doc Caulfield couldn't save Lem. Now I gotta arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscated that weapon he used, stored it in Birdie's office for now. Figure the least the site supervisor can do is fill out the forms for whatever that damn thing is. I don't know how I'm gonna detain Harris. Not like we got prison cells on this rock. Furman. Moonman helmet. Hi there, Felix.
Good to see you, boss.
Died up on the groundbreaker.
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
No way. And you were raised by a pack of sprats, right?
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss.
I know, I'm a genius.
Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
Making my way? At least you weren't obliged to anybody else. You were free.
Stowaways ain't free. We were just as trapped as anybody else. We didn't belong in the system, but we still had to live in it. We still had to play by the board's rules. Imagine spending your whole life looking out at the stars and knowing you could never aspire to be anything more than a box hauler. That's what it's like.
Sounds rough, Felix. Where'd you find work?
Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the house bus.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
We have a disagreement. I expect you to be civilized.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
If I hadn't picked you up, you'd probably be in a prison cell, Felix.
Oh, yeah. I had a prison cell back on the Groundbreaker. Carved my name on the wall. I wonder if it's still there. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going. Good to see you, boss.
Okay. Leave Robit alone. What is going? Oh, this is bodies. Got more stuff in it this time. This is not a Petunia. Petunia the plant. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I should start writing my thoughts down. Just violence is not the answer. Violence is the question. The answer is yeah. Okay.
What you reading, Max?
If I tell you, will you leave me alone?
Probably not. What is it with you and books, anyway?
Some of us like to improve ourselves, Dr. Fenhill.
No, I mean keeping those paper books. You got the data pad. Why waste the cargo space? You one of those people who wears reading glasses to look smart? This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
What are you suggesting?
Just a little caution. Could be a reason no one's picked up this job yet.
Someone needs help.
If you say so. I'm keeping a finger on the trigger all the same. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there. See if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us. Something on your mind?
We're going to work together. I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky. Purple berry shake if you're not.
Inventive, I like it.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Oh. Do you have much experience contracting out with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
What's that supposed to
There's
mean?
a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
Sounds
Glad
reasonable.
to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
Or personal.
Well, my blood type is AB positive.
Nice.
I'm a Leo.
Whatever
and I
that means.
despise Space Hospital. Never
Sure.
mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Where are you from?
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance. No complaints here.
Okay, Victor? Or Vicar?
By verity, by strength. What are we...
Get up. Okay, I guess that's... Oh, our bodies.
The repair station is currently idle.
Good to...
Okay. I never touched FOV. It's whatever the standard is. I don't have passage there yet. Go to...
Welcome back, Captain. Goodbye.
Okay.
We'll be here, Captain. Or will we?
Okay, let's body and Ellie.
It's a touch different from the ones I've seen. Shouldn't be so hard to get it patched up, though.
Perfect spot for some peace and quiet.
Let's go right.
I wish I could do that.
Play unit status. Sergeant. I just shut them all off? I don't know what that did. See you later, Tim. Ray's journal. Beautiful dream. Night I dreamed it. Streets of Byzantium were decorated with crimson streamers that laughed in the breeze. They asked me to take them, give them to my special ones. I gathered the crimson in my arms and felt so alive, so happy. I turned and Delilah was beside me. I did not question why my supervisor was there. Her eyes so full of the emotions I know she feels, but dares not show at work. I wrapped her neck in crimson, tying it tight as a scarf on a cold day. Beautiful. Then the crimson on her neck opened as a second mouth and began screaming. Screaming. When I awoke, I was scared. The dreams are so real now, and this time I recognized the face. I had to leave work early today. Every time I looked at Delilah, I heard a whisper in my mind about how beautiful she would look with the touch of crimson on her neck. Her neck. Oh, stop. This is not who I am. Not who I will become. I must find help. That person is losing their mind. Damn it, that's barred too.
Not a peep from me.
I had to start a new journal. I cannot read my previous entries without the whispers tempting me. Whispers do not stop. Every person I see, the whispers tell me to help, help, help. Tell me the pain and longing hiding in their eyes. Tell me how these people want, need the gifts I can give. All it would take is a few moments with a blade, a bright, bright, bright fountain of crimson to delight the eyes, and all of their pain would be gone. They could do it. I know how to help them. It gets harder and harder to stop myself. I saw a friend today. An old friend from school who's now a doctor for Auntie Cleo. I told him about my dreams. Nothing outright. No. I'm not so foolish as that. I told him it was an old book I'd found and described my dreams and whispers as happening to a character in the book. I asked him how he'd help this character. He looked at me and he knew. He knew. Whispers told me to end his pain, that he'd tell. I got up and left quickly. I did not hurt him. I have to leave Byzantium. He will tell. They'll come for me and lock me away. I must find a secret place, a place I can be alone, a place with whispers. Oh yeah, definitely losing their mind. Oh, okay. Sneak, tie it off area. Don't stealth. I wasn't able to like hack. Okay. Janitor. Nice. That goes up. There.
You probably don't need my diagnosis, but he's definitely dead.
I was so wrong. The whispers did not stop. Not. The return. They howl at me, demanding I return home and bathe the streets.
You think he did it to himself, Captain?
Looks like
That's real sad.
Activate relay transmitter. Okay. More loot. And where did it go anywhere further? But all right. Nice short little mission. Return Edna. Go talk to the doctor.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab. Do return in one piece.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
That was really loud, Phineas.
Nice going.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh, you don't trust me now, do you?
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What's on your mind?
For some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass.
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Oh.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
You ever leave that lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Okay. That's not what I meant. Do you have some kind of life outside of work?
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Why are you so obsessed with reviving the Hope's colonists?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. People who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
But you revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
Glad to hear that. Everyone in the Hope is depending on us.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Oh no, I still have questions for you.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind?
Have you met my
No,
crew?
and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
They're with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
Darn tootin'. I'm doing pretty well.
Indeed, well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress. What's on your mind?
Okay. This.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device.
What the fuck did it do? It doesn't do damage.
Better known as a...
Ooh. I'm gonna replace my plasma cutter.
Shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime. What's up?
Okay, I can't ask him more about.
Reviving you from hibernation was my
Oh, that's a lot.
greatest accomplishment. Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
picking up all the posters. These are my posters now. Hi there, pig. Bubbles! His name is Bubbles! I love it. What in... Did it just look at... I don't like that one bit.
The Cysty pigs make excellent test subjects. Also surprisingly nutritious.
I don't think I needed to know that they were nutritious, Doc. Worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate Dirtside Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose. Trust them in only about 23.7% at present. Recovering a ship should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. Okay.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yep, and I snooped through your emails, Doctor. Pleasure doing business with you. Like we're gonna go to Scylla. Weapon through here. Oh, if I want to. Ooh, that's actually a better weapon. Shit. Ooh. Let's see here. Nah. Ellie, what? Back. Any loot down this way, perhaps? Does not appear so. Or stupid Ellie. Scylla.
Destination reached. Scylla.
And we'll go with that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Doesn't look like there's a... Oh, shit.
This is Real space, isn't it? Empty, silent. Never thought I'd see the like. I'd look up at night.
This is the right place if you want to trade contraband, or hide smuggled goods, or do anything fun, really.
No loot back here. Ooh, mag pick. Yeah. Here. Where's this? What's up here? Howdy, friends.
This is foilsome.
Here we go.
Something going on over there?
They got the drop on us.
Oh, howdy.
Nice one!
That's the last of them.
Few of these are sublight. Guess Lilia was trying to expand.
Only place to die. In 1,000 years, they'll still be lying out here.
Thank you for that horrible thought, Parvati. Very great imagery to have. Oh, shit. Weapon reloads very slow. Anything up here? Ooh. Stuff I don't need, but stuff I'm still gonna pick up. Cause I am a hoarder, gamers call them.
No!
Ah! Back!
We made it!
Heck is over here. I am getting so distracted. Oh. The back ways up. that doesn't open. There. Go to the ladder I saw. Ow. I want to touch it. I'm gonna touch it. And leave. Oh shit! I can leave, but it kills. Understood, game. I understand now. You don't go out force field. Got it. Lesson learned. All right. Okay. Gonna. Yeah. My body! I need to like get a quick reload on this fucking acid pistol or something. Colonel Buck. He's named what now? Ah! 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 They hit hard! Oh! Hi! Ooh! Hello there! That's not doing any damage. Why are you running? Okay, kite them. We gotta kite them. This is how pro gamers do it in. Ah! Shit! Ow. That hurt. Okay. They do a lot of damage. Fucking balls. I'm all the way back here.
Sanitation and cleanup.
UAV. Huh? You're different. It's not working. It didn't work. Uh-oh. Holy fuck! Ah, fucking shit. Okay, the shrink ray. Pretty fucking ass, if you ask me. Where'd my good weapon go? Yeah. Run! Ow! Ooh. No, you don't, big guy. What if I go in here? Yeah, show me that ass, big fuck. Oh, shit. Run! He's big! Kick that ass from my... Okay, you cheated. Fuck you, monkey. Please, please. Pathetic. What the fuck? After repeating me. No. I feel like I kind of need all that stuff if I want to fight more of them. Christ. That was a bitch. That was a big bitch. Big monkey. Killed it though. Nice. Pro gamer. I see a dead body. That is beautiful. Looks like right here. And on the other side. feel like I'm just gonna... that doesn't look like anything I really need or care for right now, so like, gonna move on. And before we talk, and that's gonna be where we end it for the night. Thank you guys for showing up. We're gonna throw this over to Mr. Play Frank. I still haven't. Hold on, let's check the email. I doubt I got it. Checked before. Don't think they work that late. See if I find it. I still have not gotten the email. The link for the fucking website so that I can work. So I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow too. They said they would get it to me Monday, but then they were also like probably most likely Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I haven't gotten it. So yeah. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I'll probably be live tomorrow as well. Then at this rate, maybe Wednesday, probably, yeah. I was expecting tonight to be like the last like stream, but I guess fucking not. I was expecting to have like a schedule or something by now, where I could more definitively say, but I don't have one of those yet. So, Pog. So yeah, go show Clay some. Tell him he's got a 5-head. I was thinking of something, but I thinking something more clever, but I can't think of anything clever. So bye. Go away.